Yes, personally, me, your but good president, Dr. B. Ewo, proceedings, he's been following it. Now, he had his also chance to speak. Yes, no, it's a good venture in a sense. Amambo, newcomer, he wants to listen. So, Tia, now, Junior, almost 5 before the elections. Any promises are mama. To me are fashion into what they intend. In fact, in a few days coming, budget is better. It is a good venture. Normal for what they are going to do. Yes, getting for the so they would be per se government policies be a better getting for you be privy to when you believe because I still good attention. Yes, we are look back home. Na atime ahyehye aboaye wakese na gyaneme kakra so one access to credit di ka say ibenya access to credit credit so no is one so yet reasonable say ya ka no if you want work your credit so no e work commercial banks no high 35% plus. We are looking at the dialogue where commercial banks, what can be the move in connection with the central bank? I bet me if you can in such a way, say the commercial banks getting money from the central bank will have it as a low base rate. Interest rate on the mind should be reasonable. It's very key because paying to be more free commercial banks. Also, walk Bissalina, the OD, and si one and fast one and you good. Obaboka, you end up going the banks. And yeah, what they also be also need your tax policies, your tax regime. Our government, bet me a share. Now your tax regime, no, I'm to be fashion in such a way, say, one, you bet me I reduce some, you bet me a deal to say free. Now, in such a way, say, Omucha dan, Omukomu, or they your cassava, your taxes, how would the foreign help us to fashion out your tax regime? They bet me a bois. Now, the piano will be a bit very comfortable to pay. Now, we got the compliance, and also the cost. Your card is so near in such a way, say, and so bet me a fashion out ways that a very reasonable enough. I bet me a spread the tax net. I'm an wider. Let me a deeper bibliation. A bit more active. Say, now they are not paying the taxes. They also can say, they say, oh, mom, we are sorry, carpenters, bases, and all those group or that line. I mean that they don't pay anything to us. This is a special company. How are they going to capture all those people? Look at the be a piano. Now still on the taxes, so the collection of VAT, the can't say or 3 phase. Almost hour, you better harmonize them. So if the other people have any ideas and any way it's being practiced near every hour, you bet me I captured in such a way, said, and that one not yet simple and reasonable. Not so you very the comment itself and also so. It's kind of auditor. Then the president and cracker. But then say, or that cut you out wastage. We should speak about it, looking at wastage in the system, in the public sector especially, the wastage there. Normal cutting it down because mostly is either the internal generated funds and now taxes, normally it's about government going to check them. Now will be a waste, every reduce to the barest minimum. The comment is kind of burn into the kitchen. But to me, it's reasonable. And then on the general whole, on the conducive environment in all aspects of government life. Now, it may have businesses are here running in Ghana. That much headache
on the critical issue of tax reforms, I will come once a me. Boss say be informal sector for carpenter for mason for within the tax net. Na some komo we yon komo fufo e komo afiti vs JJ Wallace Breso ya can widen the tax net. Abain that dane me say with the introduction of Ghana card and tax identification numbers no digitalize the economy nama and widen tax net and indeed one of the reasons in Ghana card they buy and see about widen tax net to the extent that that's so can widening the tax net na informal sector for no enimu bie no e kwan foforo be na yemfa so edwadifo wadwenkyere ne sen because mo de mintimi escape taxes mo ye da mutua but the bebre so ntimi ntua ai adwenkyere be ne da ho a mo so mo de kyere se ye ni se ya na omo informal sector no so bitime tua taxes ni bie
Chiriwo say the local car ye Ghana card it has the data. It's in their database, which is being handled by government. Who has it and what are they? Where are the brackets? What they should know, say Adwata or Ghana card. Is she over age? There's a retirement now. Looking at the age of the Ghana card, or is she below? They can do this from their end and then know who and who sending messages to check them to know, say, what is your status now? Are you deformed, disabled, overage, retirement? They can gradually capture those data with the Ghana card. So I think, say, the data collection that we have and the system we are running to be able to give them innovative ways, innovative media here, say, very important. And not this, maybe to say VAT now, Ghana Revenue Authority. No more I system be in such a way say almost idea below 200,000 per annum. No, they are all exempted. And then you can say and no a flaw. Because some years that then some people would if they deliberately remain below 200,000 per annum and not be collecting the tax because they're consumptive tax. Then it puts too much headache on those who are above and collecting. They're on to your flat rate, your sound salary, 4% collector, and then 22% collector. So how many M1 system they end so it goes back to them. So I'm going to rationalize the system in such a way, say, a bit seamless, a bit smooth, but reasonably low. Like if you capture Upia, there were some conversations sometimes, you find a way of marrying VAT consumption tax with revenue. That is even simpler. They should be dialoguing with us. Fine, I don't know if they brought it up there. But then they have to find a way. Where's the means? Because as we speak, as one of government's promises, disobey taxes should be enforced. So we are still disobeying obey COVID. But immediately you move them. Who said there's a vacuum? How does government find ways of covering that vacuum without necessarily imposing federal taxes on us? Obviously, therefore, the extractive and any of their telecommunications, but they would extract communications to find backdoor to put it on us. These are things they should rationalize it well so that any additional macamit then also my
Interesting thoughts there. Now, okay, Krampuno, UTA Finance Minister, no, our economic dialogue, Nasia, or no crowd complaining, say, taxes, Dodua, GRA, EJ, domestic tax revenue, OMGG, no crano, a short by 13.5%, and especially with VAT, he's been decrying the fact that Omuntimin GG VAT Dodua, if you compare to other African countries, the way Sikadodo Mutimeje ewo VAT muno edoso chen ye Ghana ye and me pebi say uzuzu say 200,000 Ghana cedi cap no ka ho bi na VAT collection wo from wana
Yes, and also back will be. And having the faces. Some time back, we were telling them, say, why don't you just make it a flat rate? They tried it, and I'm surprised that we back to the standard and flat rate at the same time. So they to make it flat rate, and then compensate Obia and then remove that threshold. Now Obia and Pia. Oh, we are saying those bigger press companies. So now input tax, input tax, is a problem in the sense that they will have so much in stock as their stock on the show. It will be at the end, now collection to pay in low, so they can play around these things. So why don't you just make it a flat rate? Would be a you collect a lot of money, you will remove this threshold. So they should look at these things. Otherwise, it will be a problem. And I'm even surprised that you say we have a shortfall in collection. Because when GRA almost set you on target, they exceed it. They have been exceeding their targets all the time.
I think, sir, the minister was comparing our collection efforts in relation to other countries in the sub-region.
Yeah, but sir, the other countries, how are their business flourishing? Because you cannot go for money from where there is none. Because if businesses are good, if look, someone will be okay, or more interest rate on commercial borrowing, you say. So they are about 7%. That's only 35% for interest. So how would they be growing as compared to we growing here? In any case, just I think late 2023 about 2024, GRA brought in a new system in collection of VAT at the port. What are they? Port tax on arrival. They were collecting and they were making a lot of money from that. So that yes, they shouldn't be just comparing us to the other countries, but they should compare how their businesses are striving. Then if you see that interest rate is low, almost low, the answer yet high, way higher. It will be very difficult getting that sort of money. We are all aware because of the way your ports say cost of clearing here high. We've been losing a lot of business to other neighboring countries. If you are not making much from your port, it's because the port is not attractive. So people decide to go to Ebialumi, to go and clear their goods. Then you will not be getting the sort of money that you hope to get in your ports. You see, so you don't expect that you pay GRD now one gusu ye, but you say a swap ye. It's never going to be possible. If you want to see how businesses are going to grow and grow well, then it will communicate or show in the rates on trade taxes. Even now, since we are crying too much, that's why you want to remove taxes. So we are going to remove taxes, and people are looking forward to the minister coming to tell us that. You see, by here you are still crying, say, as I say, you're getting more. So there's a disconnect. The dialogue is good, but let them see how we can go around this system. In the long run, come and that enough needed revenue out the being put to.
Yeah. Mekai se aban foforo aban dada ne baye me patch MPP amembo aban ne baye early days there were talks about reforms at the ports leading to benchmark values introduction some other policy reforms about ports or ebi se aban foforo ya ba edwadifo more specific issues be a confronting mujumedi or ports or. And would you expect that this forum ever address sa bottlenecks na a war ports or more militating against Mujumedi Amudie?
Well, see, the point is that they say, for instance, you are making a comparison to what the other government did when they came in. Fully. But see, they started in this vein, they were able to remove one or two taxes from it, from the system.
Yeah.
In fact, even when it came to what you just mentioned, benchmark,
yeah,
they were able to do something. But come 2 years, 3 years down the line, they reversed everything.
Mm-hmm.
The benchmark was reversed to its full level.
That's true.
You understand?
Yeah.
So that is why it's very important that whatever step this government is taking, they should learn from the past. So they take steps that they can rather consolidate.
Mm-hmm.
Than say, on the taking steps here, later they might wish to reverse and all that. That will not be very good.
Very well. Very
well.
Whatever
Amnamotona Omutu, they should look at it and look at it very critically. The more reason why the economic dialogue is good, so that they hear from everyone, and then when you are taking a decision, you know that when you are better, you two son among we. I know Chile for the person, the problem for political parties is when they make a year promises. So Oba, like I said before the election, so Oba, you see the full picture of the books. Then when you are hit by it now, then it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Then you are coming to marry promises as against the realities on the ground. But if you do what they are doing, trying to carry everyone on board, it helps. It helps, so that whatever decision that you take a collective, even though as a government you pay it, but it's collective because Obia the not say be better movie. So it's a tricky situation, but let's see.
It is. Thank you so much. Opening Benjamin Yeboah, Yadasi Bebre say Wabua happy, Yadi etie for me at good for more expectations, I say.
On count
So.